storm is slowing down, so I think it's time that we're going to get after it. So I'm heading out to get the tractor going, and we'll see what we can do. Now, I'm just taking my helmet cam with me for today. We'll just get the driveway clear and then do a full cleanup tomorrow. It still looks a little snowy out there. Let's go get to it. Oh, brother. This is crazy. Just carrying the helmet right now, but put it on shortly. Look at that. Wow. Welcome to Retired for Life. I'm your host, Brian. I retired a few years ago after 30 years in a factory job as a machinist in a millwright. I needed to rediscover what life could really be like. When we purchased this property, the house had stood empty for over a year, and the property had been badly ravaged by poor logging practices. Since my retirement, I've been working to renovate the home and restore the surrounding forest to its natural beauty and attract wildlife back to the property. Join me as I learn about nature and working with wood to create the backdrop for this new chapter of our lives. All right, guys, I just put some anti-fog on the inside of my visor, and I'll just shoot with this until the camera dies. Okay, here we go. It's been some time since we've had a storm like this. Okay, on glow plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, folks, it is the day after storm number 3, and that was by far the biggest. Now, I did get out yesterday right at the end as the snow was starting to slacken off, and did some initial clearing. The only camera I had with me was one mounted on my helmet, and that unfortunately didn't turn out very well. So I've got a lot of clearing left to do. There's going to be lots of videos out there now about snow clearing, so I won't do that to you, but I do have some work to do. So I'm going to go at this with the tractor first, clear the big pathways, then the walk behind to clear a couple of my small pathways. My lower door is totally buried. I can't get in and out of that, so I got to shovel that out. And we suffered some damage to one of the storage domes. So today I'm going to try to do a temporary fix on that, just to try to keep some of the snow out. Unfortunately, the one that got damaged really doesn't have much in it. There's just some lumber laying in there. There's no equipment or tools or anything like that. So even if it completely collapsed, it would be the end. Anyway, what I think we're going to try to do, even though it's really windy out, we're going to try to put the drone up, and we'll have a quick look around with the drone, and then I'm going to get to work. And once I'm done that, we'll have a quick look around at how things look and the repairs that I've got to do. All right, let's get the drone up and have a look around.
is freedom. Your lips hang over mine. Pinch me if I'm dreaming. Can we get away together? Let's run to the hills where fields are green. Let's follow the path of sweetness and ease. If just for a moment we can breathe in the roses. Let's run to the hills, just you and me. Rainy clouds replace blue skies. Our feet get dirty. This is part of our lives. Let's get back to the basics. Can we get away together? Let's run to the hills where fields are green. Let's follow the path of sweetness and ease.
Well, we're getting there. Yeah, I've got all my little paths cut, and the snow is deep. Man, and that wind has come up, and boy, oh boy, it's wicked. It's gonna mess with our sound here. So I still have a little bit left to do. Got to get the Jeep out, then clear that spot. Oh, that wind is really going to be messing with what you guys are hearing. All right, I'm going to get the Jeep out of the way and then get the snowblower in there, because that door is buried. That is a cold, cold wind. All right, I'll just cleared off enough here that I can see. This has been a good vehicle. I just switch it into snow and it'll walk out. That tractor, just amazing. Again, I say it, I keep saying it. And it walked up this hill, pushing that heavy snowblower, no chains. I did not need the differential lock. It just walked up that hill without any trouble. And then all the way along this other hill in this deep snow. And it just kept right on going. No chains, no nothing. Wow. What a great little machine that is. All right, enough of that. Let's get it in here. I gotta get the helmet. Okay, here's a little suggestion for you. I am no tractor expert, but I've done a lot of work on machines as a millwright. And one thing I would suggest to you when using a tractor like this, when you're engaging and disengaging a piece of equipment on the back of it with your PTO, lower your revs down first. And when I engage this, especially when engaging it, I lower my revs right down, then engage the snowblower, and it starts up nice and gentle and easy. Then I bring my revs up. And I do the same thing when it's slowing down too. When I'm done, I don't need the blower. I lower the revs down and disengage it. And the other thing I would suggest to you that you don't want to be doing is driving around with something like this, like the snowblower, anything that's powered by the PTO, with it fully raised up and engaged. That could be tough on your drive shaft and that type of thing because of the angle that it will put your piece of equipment on. And then you'll have this jack shaft on quite an angle going up to it and running, and that could be pretty hard on it. So it's easier just to either disengage it or don't lift very high. When I'm doing something like this, I just lift it a couple of inches and then go forward, then drop it back down again. That way I'm not disengaging and re-engaging it. All right, let's get the little walk behind in here and see if I can get to our door. We're in. All right, guys, here's our damaged dome. Yeah, you can see what's going on there. Well, the only thing in this one is a little bit of lumber. So there's no equipment or anything like that. So it's not really a huge issue. But once we get a less windy day, I'm going to try and do something with it. All right, folks, so that's going to be it for today's video. Another thrilling video dealing with the storms. So it has been something, but I've got the equipment to do it, and we just stay on top of it. All right. Thanks very much for coming along. I appreciate you watching. Remember to stay safe out there, be good to each other, and we will see you out on the trails the next time.
The winds blew harder, bow dip down, blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain